guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Justin, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to be deleting the AC system. So we're going to start by taking the hood off because we're going to be working on the cooling system in the next video. And we're going to clean up the engine bay, vacuum everything all out, and take you guys along and show you guys step by step how to remove the AC system. First thing I want to say is we went to our local mechanic shop and they removed all the coolant for free. The refrigerant for free. Do it again. Stop recording. Stop recording.
At least we're getting some good bloopers.
Alright guys, just a quick thing. We just got ourselves a new camera and we're figuring out the settings and everything and all the new LED shop lights. And bear with us.
We're going to start by taking the air intake system out. We're going to take the box out. We're going to take it all the way back to the intake manifold, as we're going to be doing our own intake, which is going to be coming up. So, let's start by taking the intake tube off. So, we did not prep for this at all, so everything you watch, we are guessing on. So, there's one 10mm bolt here. Go figure. Alright, it looks like it's just a Phillips head down there. Grab a screwdriver. Oh yeah, all nice and crusty. There we go.
Slide that up to the brake lines. Take that thing and throw it.
Just like that.
And already making space. Looks like we're gonna have to do some brake lines here.
Yeah. We're gonna have to check into that. Yeah, it looks like it's leaking right here. Looks like it's this one, probably right here.
Alright.
Well, good thing I want to do new brake lines anyway to make this car safe, so I guess let's just start going at this. There's that. They look like 12 or maybe 13mm bolts. Let's see, I got a 12 right here. It's a 12. Grab a longer extension. Yeah, you know what? Let's pop that line out of the way first. This will work. So, on this clip, there's two little pins in here. It's kind of hard to see. There's one right there. There's one on this side. This is what I mean. See it pop out right there? Oh, there we go. Pop back in.
Well, paint can opener or flathead screwdriver will work just fine.
Pop both sides out. Pops right off.
Put that up into the cowl for now.
And let's keep going.
Looks like we got another 12 here.
And we got 12 on this side as well. Now this is a true 1990 that hasn't been modified at all. Everything in this car is still bone stock. So it's on one fact kind of a shame that we're going to be doing everything to it. On the other hand, we're going to bring some modern life to this car and have fun with it. There's the other one. And that one was already loose.
Well, there she goes.
There we go. Here's the box. I mean, obviously, got to save the mass airflow, but box is going to get deleted. That's all built in. We can take that bracket off. Look at that. You know what? Let's just take it out now. Let's see, 10 mil right here. Of course, it's going to be a 10 mil. Bolt that long to hold on a plate that small. Come on. Alright, what's next?
Look at that.
Now let's take that bracket off, since we're not going to need that bracket as well.
This bracket.
Now we are saving everything, just in case we decide to, you know, if we move things over here, we need a bracket to bolt something to, we've got it. Who knows, this bracket in this spot may be perfect for, that coolant reservoir. Who knows? We'll see. Come on. Bam! Alright, another piece gone. What do we got now?
Phillips for that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get this bar out of the way.
Prop rod.
Yeah, it looks like it just pops out.
Pops right out.
And the hood's not on there, so what do we need this for? Come on, little guy. There we go. You got it. Come on. There we go. Alright, what's next? Looks like there's some hoses that come off of this. Some clamps, we're going to need to take those all off. Just going to remove it here for now. We are going to put just a little small, like 1-inch filter with a, looks like it's like a 3/8 inlet in it. So we are going to delete that, but for now, we'll just take it off right here. Get that. Looks like brand new. Should be loose enough. Let's, you know what?
So many hoses on these 90s cars, man. There's so many different evaps and breathers and
they put everything on the bottom. A little too small. You think what I'm thinking?
What's that?
There ain't no coolant in this thing. Let's just take that hose off. We're gonna be doing the cooling system anyway. It'll get out of our way. Let's just do it.
Plan.
Let's see, flathead. Adjust. When in doubt, I could go get the right tools, but I mean, I had this thing next to me.
You're gonna be replacing that hose anyways.
Yeah, I've got all new hoses with new clamps anyway. Oh yeah, look at how crusty that is. Jeez. Looks like straight water was run through this thing. Thank God I've got a whole new cooling system. Radiator, water pump, all brand new. Now that that's out of our way, should be able to get a tool in here to take this hose off, or I could probably slide it off by hand.
Jeez.
All right.
Whatever that bracket is.
Maybe easier to take it off back here. Since I deleted the canister and I now have room. Well, that's disconnected. I'll pull it off once we get the rust off. It's a little tight there, so let's see. I think we're just about ready to pull this off. Nope, you're right. Gotta pull that off. Looks like a 10.
Give her the beast mode pull.
Want me to take that plug out of the way, or?
I think it's gonna come.
Just...
She's gonna come out.
Ooh, buddy. There we go. Well, she's moving now.
Give her a tug, eh?
Looks like she's coming apart right here.
Wiggle and jiggle.
Okay.
Oh yeah, bud.
There we go, bud.
Oh, look at that there.
She's a small one. Alright.
Well, that's apart.
Nice and clean.
There's one.
There we go. One more. Oh, yep, don't do that.
Come on, Tyler, where's the excitement?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Just trying to get my hand up there.
Where we got? Where do we gotta be?
Oh, look at that. That's broken.
What is?
Bracket for the bumper. That holds this all up. Looks like it must
Yeah.
broken off there.
Yep. So we'll have to fix that.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that's just a bolt,
Or we
see
can
if
just
we
put
could
a
just.
nut on it. Put a nut right on the end of it.
I think it was just a bolt. Just put some pliers on it, back it out, put a new bolt in. And we deleted plenty of bolts, so I don't think it's long enough. Stand. Hold on, let me see if I can get my hand up there.
Nut does go on it, so we could always pop it with a hammer through the top if we can access it.
Oh, this canister wasn't there. All right.
That last bolt is finally loose.
She's out. All right, let's assess. Look at that.
I think it's beat. So somebody at some point spray painted this car and they just went ahead and spray painted the condenser, but it's pretty obviously beat up anyway, so wasn't really much of an issue.
But now look at the airflow going to the radiator. That would be nice.
All right.
Oh, it's actually got some weight to it too. I think the rest now is to just delete the compressor.
The rest now is going to be deleting the compressor.
So it's just those two lines that go up and into the compressor. There's four bolts, I think.
A bolt on this,
Yep.
and then so we can just.
So there's four bolts on the side of the compressor. I believe there's one or two on the front.
So we loosened up our tensioner bolt here and here, and we noticed this bolt was loose. Thankfully, it isn't too much longer, because if it would have walked forward, it would have contacted the power steering pump pulley. So, tragedy averted there, I guess. We loosened up this bolt here. It's a 14, and now the tension is off, and you can see
It's got
the
plenty
bolt
of
should be
slack.
nice and loose. So,
Belts off.
belt's off. Now we're not going to be able to replace, or we're not going to be able to reuse that belt anyways, because we're going to need a shorter belt on a Miata that does not have air conditioning from the factory, because that's going to be deleted. So we're going to find the next set of bolts to take the air conditioning pump off, and we'll get back to you.
All right, we're gonna start taking them out. Of course, Justin's gonna take a Fresky break.
Gotta have a Fresky.
All right.
Here we go. Now we got a bolt on the top, holds the line on. There's one. No, that line is loose. There's a bracket on top here. Okay, so there is a pump. There's a couple electric connections on here. So I'm gonna start with that one.
Where is the flashlight?
There. Need a short 12.
So you can see that's where the line was, right there. You disconnected it. Gonna pop off the plug, which if I'm right, you can actually trace it right back up to here and unplug it right here. This is all the same line.
Yep.
So we can pop it out right there and unplug it from this plug right here.
I'm done. It's trapped behind that zip tie.
Yep, we'll cut that zip tie. Justin, you want to grab that? Much easier.
That zippy tag cutter. There's a blade at, bud. Right below my feet.
You want to be careful not to cut the hose.
Thankfully, this is
Oh, there's insulation around it.
insulation around it, so that's out of the way.
All right, she's disconnected. Time to take the bolts out. Like we said, there's 4 bolts on the side, 1 on the front. The one on the front has to go back in.
It was not that tight.
Really?
Yeah, it was not that tight.
Thank God we're doing everything in this car.
I went to send her and she was already half sent.
Probably 2 bolts from the top that we can get to. We may have to go underneath the car to get the other 2.
Coming loose. Coming loose. Okay, got some sort of bracket on there with that.
This whole bracket there, bud. We could probably take that whole line right out now.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe from down below.
Down below, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just gonna have to remember to slow it down here so we can talk again.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the 2 side bolts out. We're gonna make so much room. So much more room for activities. Oh, she's tight, huh?
Yeah, that one's tight, man.
Can't even really see what I'm doing here. This camera zooms is like so far out.
Okay.
So,
go for this one right here.
So watch out, because as soon as you crack it loose, it may fall. I can already see it starting to tweak.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, let me see the camera. Alright, so I just want to show you what I've taken off. So we took off a bolt in the front there, next to Tyler's finger. Right there. We took off a bolt there, and the one that the ratchet is on. It's tough to see, there you go. And then I just did the bolt out of this line that Tyler's pointing at. Now, to take these lines off the rest of the way, they're just attached to this bracket. You got a light.
What?
A light.
A white?
Light.
Like. I'm Jeff, I work in a machine shop.
So, take these lines off. You just have two brackets that hold them on there. So we took off that bolt there in the front, that bolt there, and the one that the ratchet is on right now, and the one that the line was on. So, alright, here you go, Tyler.
Alright, we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna hold it best I can. You can do this one person, I suggest two.
Or you just let it fall. Makes for a cinematic experience.
I'll let it fall once you get your hand out of the way.
Do you feel like it's gonna get free and go?
No, she's getting free. You're out of the way in case I can't hold it, right?
Of course.
Oh.
Let it go. Woo!
Yeah, that's a lot of weight.
Alright. So, this is where the line was, here. And we took off the other line here. And there was bolts.
I sat in the car this way.
So it sat in the car like this. So we took this line off, there was a through bolt here on the top, there was a through bolt here, and there was a through bolt there, and a through bolt there. And then
the other one is through the plate.
The other one is through the plate.
Which now we're going to take the plate off. No need for it. So now you can see.
That's on the block.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see if I can get the camera in there. You got the light?
Yep.
Let me see the light. As you can see, there is 4 bolts right there. 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3.
Looks like a 14. It's definitely a 14. You got that 14?
Yeah. $14.
Alright. Let me see if I can get.
There is a 4th bolt there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 4. What am I gonna hit if I come down? Nothing?
I don't think anything, no.
There we go.
Is the light good for you?
Yep.
It's really good for the camera.
Good. Most important part. Camera can see what I'm doing. I don't need to see, I can feel.
This will be a good time lapse right here. I got the camera nice and steady. I can see everything, your hands, the wrench.
Could have time lapsed it on the actual.
If we stopped it, yeah, because this is one long ass video. We're down to 16% battery too. Jeez, you moved the whole motor.
Did it?
Oh yeah. If everything else is kind of destroyed in this car, I'm assuming the motor mounts are shot too.
I'm sure. Car's, what, 31 years old?
Mm-hmm. There you go. I just put those bolts right back in. Here's the long bolt that goes in the front as well. I'm glad we were able to figure this camera out.
You too, I love that thing.
This is nice. I can see everything I'm recording. It's freaking awesome. Just put the socket back on them so I don't lose one while going down the road.
Yeah. I will.
Wish I kind of had the kind of money and the time to fucking just rip the whole motor and everything out and fucking clean everything.
Yeah.
And the talent. Of course, I think we could do it.
It's not hard to take a motor out, dude. Especially this. This thing would be great to take out. It's just having the money to...
I was fucking pissed today. Somebody on Miata DIY, they're putting a fucking 13B in their Miata. Asshole. I want to do that. He's putting a second gen 13 though. 13B. So it's a non-turbo one.
Yeah. Clearly these aren't going to go in all the way.
No, they don't.
Since it
That front one should. Only 10% battery remaining. That should go just about all the way.
I don't know, bud.
Here, take her out and try this bolt then. This is a nice shorty. Is there threads all the way from the beginning? Jesus, don't dent the thing up.
Dent up what?
The fucking pulley.
You're good to go, bud. Oh yeah.
See if that's too short.
Don't even reach the threads.
Alright.
That needs to be a bolt in there?
Yeah, there has to be a bolt in there. I'm stopping the video.
Nah, that's it, dude.
Alright, I guess just stop.
I'm not gonna hit anything.
We'll see if it leaks oil out of there, and if it does end up leaking oil out of there, we'll figure it out then.
Yep. So we're gonna take this bracket off here, and this one off here, and these lines will come off. Cover our faces and
What about right from the middle? Are they two brackets connected to one?
yep. Alright, so why don't you I'm gonna give it a second and I'm gonna they're connected to the shield. So it's gonna take it off the shield. Alright.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this bracket off, hold these lines on. That's an AC delete. So, this is a pile of what we have left. So, this is apparently about 35 pounds based on what we read online. And what'd you say? There's something in the dash still?
There's still the evaporator in the dash. We are not going to be able to take that out right now. We're not going to take the dash out yet. We do plan on taking the dash out because we want to flock it and everything. But before we flock it, we want to get the whole electrical system the way we want it. We want to fab up how we want to do our tombstone, set a tablet up, fiberglass. As soon as we're done all that, not scratching up the dashboard, we'll pull it out to flock it and we'll delete the evaporator then. But this totals about 35 to 38 pounds roughly, and we've got a ton of room.
So much room
bay now.
I mean, obviously we took the air intake off and all that. We're gonna be doing our own intake, but yeah,
Yeah,
what a big difference.
Those are all the parts for...
That's all the original air box and air intake system. And that's what it looks like with just the radiator, no more condenser. Alright guys, well, I think that wraps up this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks guys.